Steve Ron and the banger.
J sticks on him.
Hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. One more time. You know how we do Friday now. You know what we do Fridays, and it's all about, just looking at what the headlines are in the news, in the world of football, especially in terms of the main news, in the Premier League. That's what we concentrate on 6 Yard Box. You're welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. There's going to be loads of more stuff coming up this weekend. We got the Euros coming up this weekend, the quarterfinals taking place today between Spain and Spain taking on Switzerland, and you have the big one, Belgium and Italy later. We're going to be covering those matches. Definitely, we're going to be doing both games. So hopefully, yeah, we should be doing both games. But definitely, we'll be doing the second one, the one at 8 o'clock, Italy and Belgium. I say that's what we'll be doing. That one, the first one, we should be doing it as well. But we'll see. Depending on the capacity that we have, that we should be doing that as well. You're welcome. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everybody's okay. It's fine. I think the main news is all about Tottenham. As I'm a Tottenham fan as well, I'm really interested in what's going on at the club. It's been God knows how many days now since we've been talking about Tottenham, who's coming in as the manager. And there's been so many news, there's been so many reports, there's been so many managers that I'm not going to go through the whole list. We could add a big, massive list. And finally, they've got Nuno Esposito Santo in as the manager, the ex-Wolves manager. Personally, I'm really happy because we got somebody from the Premier League that's got the experience, and his team were very good as well. Wolves, they played in the Premier League. When they came to the Premier League, they were very good. They played the kind of football that Tottenham played when Poch first came to Tottenham. Played a lot of aggressive and rock and roll football, as Klopp used to say when he was at Dortmund. So I remember that Wolves team; they were so breathtaking to watch. We played them twice. I remember the game at White Hart Lane at Tottenham, the new stadium, Tottenham Sports Stadium. I think they beat us 2-1 or 3-1. And then I think they beat us at Wembley as well when we were at Wembley the previous season, 3-1 as well. And they were just incredible to watch. They were so dynamic. They played with a lot of pressure. They pressed from the front. They moved the ball, played with the back three. I remember Matt Doherty scoring against Tottenham that day. He's at Tottenham now. And I remember the last goal they scored, they broke away. They broke away from the center circle. I think somebody made a mistake at Tottenham. I can't remember who it was then, playing for Tottenham then. I'm not sure who it was there. I think it was Trippier that made the mistake, and they just counter attack from there. And I think what's the name? None of their striker and number 9 scored that goal that day. But they played lovely, beautiful football. So I think Nuno is the person. No, personally, I love what's his name? I love the Brighton manager, Graham Potter, but I think Nuno will be the next best thing. He's got the experience. And one thing for me is because he's a black manager as well. So that's the first time I think a black manager is managing Tottenham in the history of Tottenham, which is what do you call this? It's something refreshing. It's groundbreaking as well. It shows that wherever you come from, wherever you look like, whatever language you speak, wherever you're from, you can actually get to where you want to be in life. If you don't give up and you keep trying and you keep waking up every day and you're honest about your work and you put in the hours and you strive to be the best, you can always get to where you want to be. So I'm happy on that note. And on the other side, as I'm also happy in terms of what it's going to bring to Tottenham. Tottenham, we can now concentrate on what we're going to do going forward. We can concentrate on, the players that we're going to sign, new players coming in. We can concentrate on the new season. And I'm really, really very happy for this manager. I'm really happy that we got somebody in. And then we are looking to buy some players as well. So in the transfer window, there's been a lot of news about Tottenham trying to sign every single player from the sun, under the sun. And okay, be honest, some of the players we've been going for is this Tommy Yasu guy that plays for Bologna in Italy. Some of the Tottenham headlines is Bologna plays for Bologna in Italy. His name is Tommy Yasu. I think they're trying to negotiate a fee for the 22-year-old. And Tottenham are in discussion. I think the first bid was for 15 million euros, which was rejected by Bologna, and they're looking for more money as well. And that looks like the deal will be done very soon, according to reports. Tottenham are basically confident that they could get a deal done for the Japanese international. He's only 22, can play right back, he can play center back. I saw a couple of, I went to Google, I could say, okay, I have a quick video of him on YouTube. I had a quick look about it. I had a quick look on YouTube. I know you can't judge a player from 15 minutes clip on YouTube, or he seems to be quick, seems to be direct, it seems to be quick, which helps, as a defender, because you can always make up for when you make mistakes. You can always make up for by using your pace. And so that seems like a good signing, but we'll see what he does when it comes to the Premier League. And in other news as well, Daniel Levy, has been reported that Daniel Levy has promised that Harry Kane will not be sold in this transfer window unless a club comes in with £150 million, which is what's been reported. I think Daniel Levy has been honest. He's been honest about how much he wants for Harry Kane. And I know Harry Kane might want to leave, but at the end of the day, it's all about what's good for Tottenham at this point. If I was Harry Kane, if I was Daniel Levy, I'll probably tell him, I know maybe I promised you that you'll be leaving after Mourinho, but because of the pandemic and everything, the situation has changed. Lockdown has messed everything up, and we have to reassess the position. And we would like you to stay one more season, and then we can put a pre-contract in place with whatever club that brings the money in, and then we can decide you can go in next summer. And so that's been the news. That's the main news. That some of the news, in other news as well, Arsenal has been giving green lights to beat Tottenham to Marcel Sabitzer transfer. But the problem with all these transfer news, I got to take them with a pinch of salt, because some of them they're just, you can't even. It's like looking through, what do you call it? Looking for a needle in an haystack. That's what it looks like. But there's just so many news everywhere, flying everywhere. You don't even know what's going on. So, but rather, I just concentrate on Tottenham, and I pick a couple of news because I don't want to be digging. Because you find that one player has been going to Tottenham, then the next thing, Arsenal, and it's always Arsenal and Tottenham. It's like some people just do that because they know there's rivalry between the two clubs, so they just write reports about Tottenham is going for him, then Arsenal is going for him. Then it's all about sometimes they throw Chelsea in the mix as well. So that's what I think about that. Other news: Sancho has agreed. Dortmund they've agreed a deal to sign Jadon Sancho from sorry, They've agreed to sell Jadon Sancho to Manchester United. They signed a pre-contract agreement for 71 million, which is a very good deal, I must say, because in the summer they were talking about 100 million or something. But Manchester United, they got their man eventually. Is it would they won? Personally, nah, I don't think so. I think they need somebody a lot more. They need a center back. They need a midfielder as well. I think they need players in other areas. So um, I am, I'm not worried though, because I'm not a Manchester United fan, but I just think they needed players, they needed reinforcements in other areas. And Jadon Sancho for me is just like a marquee signing that you don't really need. But I guess if we're going to get him for 71 million, then it looks like a good deal as well. So yeah, so those are the news. There's some other news out there, loads of stuff flying about, but there's no point talking about every single thing, because what's gonna happen is uh, and what's gonna happen is most of it are gonna be all basically BS, to be honest. Uh, and let me see another news as well. Yeah. And one more, I'll just throw this one in. Other transfer news as well. There is it's been reported that Tottenham, they've got a three-man short list. This is reported in the Express, and they said Esposito said he wants three players, and and they said they want three players. Yeah, they want three players, and I think there's going to be a midfielder, a defender, basically right back. I think so. Yeah, that's what's been reported. To be honest, in the Express, and I think most of the reports are they're a bit. You're looking at them and you're thinking that report don't make sense. Some of the reports in there about transfers. There was one I was reading the other day. Can't remember what it was. What was it? Yeah, apparently I thought now we're going for Steve. We're looking at Steven Gerrard, Rangers manager, and I was like, come on, guys, man. If I was an editor and one of my reporters came to me with that, what do you call it? Came to me with that news, with that report, I'll probably fire him on the spot, because that don't make sense to me, man. That report, because why would Tottenham go for Steven Gerrard? It was never gonna happen. Never in a billion years gonna happen. So those are some of the reports that you see in the papers. You see those reports in the papers, and you're thinking, these guys are they on drugs or something? Because some of the reports just don't add up. Just don't add up at all. So yeah, so that's what we look at. Then other news, Wimbledon has started as well. Jamie Murray in doubles action right now. Um, Australian Grand Prix as well. They've got a practice session right now as well, and yeah, so that's it really. That's it really. That's everything for today in this edition of Football Update. Um, the main news is the manager. Tottenham has got a new manager, Esposito Santo, ex manager of ex-manager of Wolves. That's the main news. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, I was basically that's it. Make sure you join us for the. Make sure you join us for the Euro quarterfinals today, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. for the first one between Switzerland and Spain, and the next one is at 8 o'clock between um, Belgium and Italy. That's the one we're going to be concentrating on, to be honest. 5 o'clock one, not really sure. Just check us out, check us out, and make sure you just set your alert for anytime we come on, so you can get an alert on your phone. In other news, transfer news as well, I'll just give you a couple of news. Paris Saint-Germain are in advanced talks to sign Spain's defender Sergio Aguero on a free transfer, according to the BBC. After the 35-year-old Real Madrid contract expired, that's on the BBC, but it's from ESPN. Manchester United keen to sign a striker, and have identified Everton's England forward Calvert-Lewin the ideal candidate. That's the son. England midfielder Declan Rice has turned down two contract offers from West Ham and wants to be kept informed of any potential interest from Chelsea, Manchester United, and Manchester City. Declan Rice, he wants to be, he's looking to move from West Ham. Um, he wants to make a big move there. The new Tottenham boss of Israel has been told Captain Harry Kane will not be sold without his blessing, although the England striker is expected to reiterate his desire to leave the club this summer. That's from the Telegraph. And, he's going to want to leave, but it's going to be difficult, to be honest. Everton are hoping to beat Arsenal to the 50 million signing of Brighton defender Ben White in 3, with the Gunners having already had 2 bids rejected for England centre back. The Mail, Arsenal have confirmed an interest in 23-year Italian international Manuel Nicatelli, but have denied making a bid for Sassuolo midfielder. Juventus have received no indications from Portugal that he wants to leave the club, according to CIA chief executive. In other news, some of the gossip news, Southampton midfielder James Ward-Prowse, 26, is a target for Aston Villa, and England international could be keen to make the move. Okay, to Aston Villa. Barcelona hope to finalize sale of Spanish defender Junior Fargo to Leeds United in the coming days, and also plan to move Miroslav Prajnik out on loan, with Tottenham and Juventus interested in the 31-year-old. He's going to Liverpool. He's going to go back to Juventus, according to what I've read somewhere. Liverpool are monitoring Brighton's 24-year-old Matt, 24-year-old midfielder Yves Bissouma, and Ajax and Netherlands Brian Gavin Batch, 19, as they seek a replacement for Jorginho Wijnaldum, okay, who joined PSG. Tottenham are set to rival Everton in an attempt to sign 28-year-old England defender Conor Cody from Wolves. Spurs have offered Bologna. Okay, that's the deal I was talking about earlier. About Tottenham have offered Bologna. Spurs offered Bologna 15 million euros, 7 million pounds plus add-ons for Japanese Tahiro Komiyasu, 23-year-old, who have also attracted interest from Manchester United and Atlanta. Arsenal are keen to sell William, 32, this summer, but the Brazilian winger's wages demands are putting up potential bidders. Leeds are open talks with Cagliari over 30 million euro, 25.7 million deal for Uruguayan midfielder Nathan Nandes, 25. Madrid have entered race to sign Portugal fullback Diego Dalot from Manchester United. AC Milan are already in talks over a permanent deal for the 22-year-old, who had a loan spell with Italian club last season. So those are all the news so far, the gossip news so far. And, basically that's what's been going on. The Euros are still happening. So before you start getting real business in the transfer window, it's gonna be like after the Euros as well. So yeah, it should be a good transfer window, and there'll be a lot of stories flying about, obviously. So subscribe to the channel if you like. Make sure you follow as well, set your notification. And we're going to be having that watch along at 5 o'clock for the Swiss Spain game, then at 8 o'clock for the Italy Belgium game. The Italy Belgium game is definitely that's one that we are definitely going to do. The other game, you just set your notifications, and if we're doing it, you can see, you can catch me, catch us when we're doing it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go about 26 subscribers now. We want to make it 30 as soon as possible. Please, if you're watching the video for the first time, just subscribe to the channel. You'll be helping us out really, really well. And also make sure you comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions about everything we've talked about. The Tottenham's new manager, Jadon Sancho, going to Manchester United. And other news, Declan Rice turning down contract offers from West Ham, looking to go to the big clubs, United, City, and Chelsea. Let me know what you think about that, and I'll see you in the watch along later today. Take care. God bless, and